Good afternoon, beautiful people. I'm sitting outside the dentist's office. No, I am not going in. Even though I have my mask and everything, I'm not going to do it, and I want to state why. Because I must work, and I cannot take a chance of coming down sick. So my husband and my second oldest son are in there right now getting some x-rays and blah, 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 and everything else done. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this is not going to cost me an arm and a leg of my firstborn child to get their teeth fixed. And it is warm today. Well, this afternoon, I should say. I was talking to my client this morning, the only one I have during the weekdays. I was talking to her, and we got to talking. Now, let me explain. My brother, years ago, had stolen... It's just too warm to keep that window up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Years ago, when my mom had passed away, my younger brother, Wesley, had stolen the will. Because he was upset that he didn't get all the property and everything. And like I said before, my mom was very adamant that my twin brother was to get the property along with my second oldest son. That way they would always have a place to live. Well, my husband, myself, and my oldest son, we signed off on all the property. We didn't want it because we already knew what my mom's wishes were. Well, when I was talking to my client this morning about it, she asked me, and I told her. And she even agreed with me. She goes, does your younger brother have... Ooh, Lordy, those grays are showing. She goes, does your younger brother have any children? I said, no. But I said, he's making out like a fat cat right now. All that money that my twin brother, had to pay my younger brother to buy him out up on the property because him and his then wife, now ex-wife, current girlfriend, had did to my twin brother. And I said that my younger brother owns several businesses, supposedly. I don't know. And she turned around, she goes, that's very lonely. No kids have to take advantage of somebody who is mentally disabled to get money, that something that was rightfully theirs to begin with. After you stole the will from them to keep yourself afloat. And I understand what she's saying, because I started thinking about it. My younger brother and his current girlfriend, ex-wife, are going back and telling my aunt that I'm a drug user, I'm an alcoholic, I'm this, I'm that. I'm none of that. But I think with his girlfriend and himself, I think that it makes them appear better within my aunt's eyes, or at least they think it does, to make themselves look better because they're that lonely, they're that desperate. No kids to pass down the line of what they have, of what they accumulated in material wealth over the years. So they gotta keep lying to everybody to keep that status quo up about themselves. And I'm thinking to myself, that is... It's sad beyond belief, because I honestly do believe that my younger brother, and his girlfriend are jealous of my husband and I. They're extremely jealous of me, knowing that I have been with my husband this long. And granted, it hasn't been great the whole time. Yeah, we've had our problems, ups and downs, like any married couple. But to be together as long as we have, and as many kids as we have, and as many grandchildren that we have, I honestly do believe that my younger brother and his girlfriend are jealous of me. And that's why they go back and lie to my aunt about me. I wholeheartedly do believe that, to make themselves appear better. Because when I found out that he was telling my aunt that I was an alcoholic, that I was a drug user, I came home. I came home because my husband and I, we only live in a one-bedroom apartment. We only have one vehicle to drive. We have this little tiny love seat. We do not have a big old huge sofa to sit on. We have this little tiny love seat. And I came home and I sat down next to my husband and touched him up on his arm. I was like, honey, did you know I'm an alcoholic and a drug user? My husband turned around and looked at me all kinds of funny, like, huh? What? And I said, yeah, that's the new rumor going around about me from Wesley telling my aunt. He turned around, he goes, damn, baby, you got to drink up then, because now if you're an alcoholic, because you just do not drink, 3 sips, bam, you're out. You're out like a light. So he said, you better drink up. I couldn't help but laugh up over it now. But at the time, I couldn't laugh about it because I was upset, I was hurt, knowing that my brother had outright told rumors and lies and gossiped about me. So he turned around and said that stuff, and then my husband and I, now we can have a good laugh about it because, like I said, my younger brother is jealous of me, knowing that I've been with my husband all these years. We have kids, we have grandbabies, and my brother doesn't have any of that. None of it. And that might be one of the reasons why he drinks and he does drugs, to try to help himself forget about it. But then he's probably drinking and using more drugs to make himself feel better, knowing that he has outright lied to my aunt and other people about me. Wesley, I am not worried about you, because guess what? I have all those papers from the attorney's office to prove. Of the buyout for you and Michelle. How you just refused to sign over the form stating that you didn't want any money from it. And I still got all the forms that my husband, myself, and my oldest son signed as proof that we didn't want any money from the property. That's why we are immensely blessed and you are not. And I am immensely blessed. I started thinking about it. Even though my husband and I live in a one-bedroom apartment, we only have one car to drive, a little tiny love seat to sit on. It's a lot more than what a lot of people have. Even though my younger brother has this big old house to live in, all these multiple luxury cars to drive, all this, quote, businesses that he owns, he doesn't have a lot. He has no morals. He has no values. When you can lie about a family member like that. And I do have a lot more than you, Wesley. I have a husband that loves me. I have kids that love me. I have grandbabies that love me. And there'll be a lot more than what you will ever have. Y'all come back now, you hear?